Crazy Cuties, welcome back. Today's video is a review of the SpongeBob SquarePants Wetnwild Fun Eye and Face palette, which I'm very excited to finish up this review. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I did an eye look and a little first impressions of this eyeshadow palette, so you can go look there. I will also show the picture so you can see. And so it's so forth, because I am not going to go too much. I'm going to go in detail as I'm playing with this makeup, playing this eyeshadow palette, but I am just not going to go like really deep into it because it's not that deep. Okay, it's not that deep with the review. But I did get this one too. So the Gal Pals Face and Eyeshadow. This one has like golds, browns, pinks, yellows and oranges, of course, and this is what it looks like. It's just decided to get both of these because I saw this at Walmart before they officially came out with these online from Wetnwild, which is really odd, but nothing new with Walmart. At my store, they always bring out stuff before it supposed to be out, so it's always great to get what I see and say, spend your money or not. But yes, Wetnwild did came out with a SpongeBob collection, but it wasn't as big as this one. So they only came out with one eyeshadow palette. It was this one, and I can give you I do have a video of this somewhere. I'll find it and I will link it up here for you guys and in the description box. But I can tell you one thing: this palette is meh. I could say this 100%. This eyeshadow palette is a lot better than this one. 100% better. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they did a better job with the formula of this one, but it's still the way it is. Because it's Wetnwild. Wetnwild does have really good products. Don't get me wrong. Wetnwild do have really good products. But sometimes it's a lot of misses than their hits. The only thing I really do love about their lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, their eyeliners, their mascaras I do like, and I also like their lip liners. I really do enjoy their lip liners. But the rest, it could be a hit or a miss. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button so I know you like this kind of content. Also, you will be part of the Crazy Cuties clan. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and of course, make sure you hit the notification bell so you be notified of any new videos that I upload. So all the products I've used in this video will be down below, and I will put a link in my Instagram so you can follow me there so you can see a little bit more. The first look that I did, you'll see, I only used with this one the Beauty Creations Neutral Eye Base Primer in Porcelain. It did a really good job. It lasts all day, but the pigmentation of the blues and the purples were, especially the purple, is a little meh. And the second one that I did a green look, and it was just a basic green look. I use most of the green shadows here, these, and right here, I believe, where these two, I don't remember completely. I use very green eyeshadow base from the Wetnwild F.U.N. Basic Affinity makers, and I used the green one. It's okay. Not one of my favorites, but it is what it is. Now, you do have a pressed glitter right here, which I'm not a fan of glitters anyway, so you never know if I'm going to use this or not in the near future. But there is two base powders in this, and of course it'll be the purples right here, these two right here, number 11 and number 15. As eyeshadows, I don't like it when palettes have a face powder, because when it comes with eyeshadow palettes, I just want to see what it looks on the eye. On the eye, it's pretty nice, but it's not one of the best of the purples that I've tried. So you can use how you want to use it, but for me, these two, this blue is good. Granted, it is good, but this one, it's a meh. We're going with green, purple, and blue, and I do want to play with this shade right here, number 13. I'm going to use this one, might as well. So we're going to use the electric blue. I'm going to do one eye, of course. So I know my shirt is not going to match my eyes, but you know what? I'm not going anywhere by my own, so it is what it is. It'd be different if I was going, to work, which. So I didn't really use these shades right here, which we're going to use the top two right to here because that's the only two blues I haven't really used in the mattes. What do I feel about this palette? This base to the last look. Do I say you really need this palette? No. I don't feel like you really need this palette. There's better formulas than this. Even though for how much I pay for at Walmart, probably about $12 for this. For a drugstore, yeah, I can say, yeah. But as a person who plays with makeup a lot, and the case may be here, I feel like this is not something it's not, if you like Wetnwild and you like their collections, you gotta be a collector, and you like SpongeBob, go get it. But I'm not a SpongeBob fan. You're like, I haven't been a SpongeBob fan, but you got this. Because I want to test it out. And I feel like Wetnwild could have done so much better. So I'm going to use number 2. So I used 3. I used 3 into the crease, and I'm going to use 2 as a way to just buff this shadow in. So I don't feel like you really need this palette. The color story is quite interesting. I do like the color story. I like blues, but like I said, I don't feel like I really need this. That's why I said because the formula is pretty nice. For the formula of it, how it is, it's really nice. Now, you can say that the purple shades, the Blorble and the purple one, I can see it as a blush more than anything. But for me, there's better blushes out there than those 2 shades. The shimmers are good. I like the shimmers. Even by themselves, are really nice. Then I'm going to use this shade. This one is number 7. Now the pink, the Gal Pals one with the pink package, with the pink packaging one, I haven't tried that one yet, which I'm planning to do. So I feel like they're gonna be the equal amounts of what I think. Maybe you probably see me with that makeup therapy video or just me playing with makeup, and you probably see because how did I really catch how it caught my eye was just like, oh, this Wetnwild has a new collection. I looked it online because I did get the 2 eyeshadow plus the setting. We also got makeup brushes, which I really want to get the makeup brushes because why not? Like how it looks. It's really nice. So I'm going to use this shade. It's number 16. This shade right here is pretty. I like this shade. It's out of all these shades, this is actually my favorite shade. So if I could find something that's matching this shade right here, it will be so pretty. And it reminds me of the deep ocean, especially using these shades. So I'm going to use a glitter primer for the shimmer, which I like to do this with any of my shimmers if I want the high intensity kabam, and really out there. I'm using the Unearthly Glimmer Grass. This is really good. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just tapping on it and swiping because I find that when you're doing something like this, especially these colors, and they work, I would say go with the tapping motion and a swiping motion. I know there's better formulas than this. We went we are, I don't know, Wetnwild needs to do better with their formulas. Like I said in my post, they should really do a quality check on all of the shadows with this one. Even though this is so pretty, I like the multi-chrome with this. It's such a pretty shadow. Great, it's pretty. I like how it looks on the eye. So, like I said, go with a tapping motion, then a swiping motion. So if you're using your finger, you usually tap it anyway. So same thing with the brush too, and tap it. You know, dark on my face as much. So we're gonna use this. This pencil is the Relove Revolution. It's the Revolution one. It's the Kohl, and I got this. I'm gonna put a mascara on this side so you can see what it looks like completely. So this is quite pretty. I really, really do really like how this eye look came out. Really out of my comfort zone, which is always nice to go out your comfort zone because I usually wouldn't go with this bright pink multi-chrome with this blue, a little bit of green, but it is pretty. So it's nice. It's like a mermaid look. So hence SpongeBob. So makes totally sense. Anyway, be right back with the finished look.
A few moments later.
This is the finished look. So, what have I noticed? Which I'm kind of like a little bit aggravated in so many ways. The blue is beautiful. Look how this came out. It's the shimmer, that multi-chrome eye product. I use glitter glue or glitter primer, whatever you want to call it, the Glimmer Grass from Unearthly. As I saw as it going on and I was doing this eye, I noticed that this was really not sticking. It was just like, what the heck happened? And most of it is right here. Now, it can due to the fact I probably add too much of the product, or it could be due to the fact of the Glimmer Grass that I put too much. This one is kind of doing the same thing, just a little bit, but you could probably tell which one is really, really out there and more packed of the color was this one, as in this one. I did use the brush, but as I decided to use the finger, it did a lot better job. Like, it's weird. Plus, I don't know what's going on. It could be the setting spray too, a little bit on right here. But I can tell you one thing. It should not be doing that, especially when it comes to glitter primer. It could be just because I've looked too much on that eye, but it's doing a little bit on that, and I don't like that. That's just, I didn't expect it to happen on that way because it's such a beautiful shimmer or multi-chrome. It does have that base, a little bit like that base from ColourPop's, from the Arctic palette, you know what I mean? And I feel like you shouldn't have to fix it every 5 dang minutes at this point. Other than that, my opinions are basically the same as I play with this even more. Usually when I use it only once, I know how the formula's going to be. I know how it's going to work out. And I wish they did a better quality check on each shadow to see, and also test it on the eyes and see how it works, not just like, oh, the swatches, that's what I don't tend to do swatches, because the swatches doesn't tell you how it performs on the eye. with eye primer, with the concealer if you use it as a primer, or even a bare eye. It don't do the swatches and just, oh, this is kind of, no, I want to see how it performs in the eyes. And just because the swatches looks amazing does not mean on the eyes it's going to do the same thing. No, because your skin on your arm and on your eyelid are totally different because of the the eyelid is the thinnest part of the skin, you know. But again, this is not something I would say, you should run, you should go get it, you should buy it up. No, don't. I'm not going to say that because to me, it's not worth it. I feel like for $12 or $11.98, technically on the website, this is not worth it. And to me, you're just paying for SpongeBob. The look came out really great, but tell you the truth, I know I can do better with a different formula. So, did you get these? Did these catch your eye at one point? Were you excited to see these? Would you try them and see if you have a different opinion? Which I really like to know if you are gonna get these, and let me know in the comments. What do you really think about these? With these, or is my review is true to the word what I'm talking about if you did try these? But this is it for today's video. Hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you're at. I love you and God bless. Bye.